right, mic check. Somebody give me a mic check. Let me know that you can hear me. Mic check. Give me a mic check. Let me know y'all can hear me. Let me know y'all can hear me. As a matter of fact, let me check and see if I can hear myself. Alright, I can hear myself. Alright. Alright, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the show. As always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever you're watching my content. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Took a little small break yesterday because dealing with my arm, and I'm still dealing with my arm now, but it's getting a little better. So I don't know what's really going on. Went to the doctor yesterday, and they say it sounds like it may be my rotator cuff, which I hope it's not. I hope it's not because I already had the left one repaired. Don't need to go in and have another surgery, but so for now they just got me on some anti-inflammatories, and gotta kind of keep moving it around, so it won't lock up and I can have motion. So, so I hope it's not the damn rotator cuff. I don't need another damn surgery. I really don't. Let's say, what did I do? I stretched my arm out, and I must have hyperextended it when I did it, and it did something up in there. I don't know if I got torn muscle or when I did it bruise the inside that bad that because it's been going on for months now. I mean, it's healed some, but I must have bruised it so bad that it's gonna take a minute for it to heal. So I don't know. In a few weeks, I go back. And they say if I'm still having problems, we might have to look into seeing that if it is a rotator cuff, we might got to get it repaired. So I hope it's not the rotator cuff. I don't need another surgery right now. I hope it's not. I hope it's not. So, woo. Anyway, guys, thank y'all for coming to the show. I heard about this story. Somebody told me about it this morning, but I had already saw the story, but I didn't get a chance to look into it to just a few minutes, probably about an hour or 30 minutes ago. And this story saddens me. It does. But before we get into it, we need to send out a birthday to somebody special today. So let's get right into this. Oh, wrong one. Didn't mean this right there. Wrong one. Wrong scene. Ladies and gentlemen, you take a look behind me. Most of y'all been following this story. Y'all know who that precious baby is behind me. But if you don't know, that is baby Malia Bass. According to her father, Octavius Bass, which he supposed came on the show Sunday. I don't know what happened, so he may get back with me because I texted him yesterday, like, what happened to you, bro? He haven't responded back yet. So I'm assuming he's grieving because today's his baby birthday. Today's his baby birthday. And I want to tell Malia, baby girl, happy birthday to you. You may be gone, but you're definitely not forgotten. It's sad that you're not here right now to enjoy. I think she's 3 today, or she would have been 3 today. And it's sad that you're not here to enjoy your 3rd birthday. So from Chris Thorns and everybody who's in the chat room today, dear, I want to say to you, happy birthday. Chris Thorne, love you. And I'm pretty much sure everybody in the chat loves you as well. Octavius, you listen to this, bro. Salute to you, brother. Get up with your boy. You want to come and talk? As always, my door is open to you, fam. I can imagine how you feeling that one of your children is gone and they cannot celebrate their birthday today. And even crazier, I'm going to throw this up in there, how the baby died by the hands of her own mom and some no good ass Negro that she was fucking with. All right? So, ladies and gentlemen, y'all don't mind, say happy birthday to the young lady. Rest in heaven, young angel. Rest in heaven. Whew. Man. Man. Woo. Let me shout out everybody who's in the chat room right now. What up, Gerald? Welcome to the show. Bbed, Jackie. Hey, Jackie. Evelyn. Lady Chi, Steph. My man Ron. What up, Ron? My man London Link in the building. Spencer showed up. Dog Paul. And I guess that's it for now. You know, who are watching the bushes? I'll say that. Who are watching the bushes? All right, guys, let's get into this story. Guys, we finna hear a story of teenagers who got into an altercation at a Walmart in Lake Charles. I think I'm saying that right, Lake Charles. I want to play this news clip. Once I play this news clip, I'm going to play a video for y'all, but I'm not going to show you the video. Well, it wouldn't do no good showing you the video anyway because the person who did this video got everything blurred out. But I want y'all to hear what happened. You're going to hear it audio-wise. What happened before the girls got to fighting, during the fight, and after the fight. And I want to repeat to you again, you won't be able to see anything no way because everything is blurred out. But I'll let you hear audio-wise what happened before, during, and after. But right now, let's listen to the chat. The chat. Let's listen to the news. All right.
Good evening to you. Thanks for joining us. I'm Kimberly Roosley. We begin tonight with a story that has shocked the Lake Charles community and beyond. 4 young girls ages 12, 13, and 14 have been charged in connection with the death of a 15-year-old girl.
12, 13, and 14.
Investigators say a fight broke out inside a store last night, and one of the younger girls stabbed the 15-year-old girl. The deadly stabbing happened about 7:30 Saturday night inside a grocery store on Highway 14 in Lake Charles. Calcasieu Parish Sheriff's detectives say the girls began fighting inside the store, and one of them stabbed the 15-year-old. She later died at the hospital. Investigators say one child involved in the deadly stabbing is 12 years old. The 2 others are ages 13, and the other is a 14-year-old. One of the girls has been charged with second-degree murder, and the other 3 girls are charged with principal to second-degree murder. That means
young ladies already been charged with second-degree murder. How fucked up is that? Tom Gunn, what's going on, man? Long time, brother. Gerald, are you serious? It was her birthday? Hey, those of you from Lake Charles, y'all want to come up and speak to me and talk to me about this and give me some more insight on this? Let me know. I give you my email and I'll let you come on a panel. See, Jessica said this don't even shock her. Wow. Jessica, I need you to come talk to me and let me know what's really going on down there.
3 of the girls were accomplices, investigators say, and either encouraged or assisted in the crime. A Calcasieu Parish chief deputy says if someone else was involved in helping one of the girls escape the scene last night, they too can be charged.
If we can prove that somebody aided and abetted her in
All right, I'm going to put my email down there, guys. And Big Logic, what it do? Hey, Elizabeth, long time. Y'all get them license for your boy. Jessica, you and Gerald, hit me up in that email. Pay attention to your email. I'm going to send y'all a link. Y'all come join me. So be on the lookout.
Getting away from us, then we can actually charge them with a crime.
And this investigation is ongoing. Stay with Fox 4 News for updates. And
guys, y'all remember I just did a show the other day and we talked about this, about, you know, how these girls get to smelling themselves. Y'all know somebody came in the chamber like, what does that mean? We kind of explained to the person what does it mean. I guess this will go with when we talked about that a couple of days ago. These hot ass girls thinking they know everything, just acting out, just strictly just acting out. Then I also brought up the fact that you know how some of these mothers talk to their children as if they just Negroes off the streets. You know, talking to them like they buddy instead of talking to them like I'm your mother. Or should I say, talking to them like I'm your mom first and I could be your friend last. But nevertheless, I'm mother first. Y'all remember we talked about, you know, the scenario about how some y'all say y'all have been around your female friends and I talk to them and sit up there just letting them just wild out. Just wilding out. Y'all remember we talking about like sit up there letting them drop it like it hot and everything. Just totally wilding out. No remorse. Don't give a damn. Don't give a fuck. Don't give a shit. And you can't say nothing because what's going to happen? As soon as you say something, you start a fight. You instantly just start a fight. As if you did something wrong, you was the cause of this, and you telling them wrong. All right? And this is the kind of shit that you get right here when there's no training at home. Because I'm sure a lot of y'all would agree. A lot of this stuff starts at home. Because you know why? These girls on the internet all day. They on tablets, computers, which ain't nothing wrong with that if you're on there trying to get your education. But we know if they not being monitored, they looking at everything but their education. Amen? They on dating sites. All right? Plenty of fish, tag, and all this shit. Places young girls like these don't even need to be on. But they be on that. Trust me, I done seen it. Who remember Black Planet? When it was on and popping. Seeing these young girls on Black Planet looking at boys. And looking like boys that was way older than them. And the library probably used to get your schoolwork done. Or you want to relax, you play little games and stuff. But I've seen these young girls on Black Planet and shit like that. Looking at boys. Talking about how fine he is. I'd have seen it. And it's a motherfucking ridiculous. But again, you can't say nothing because you're going to pick a fight. If you say something, these girls can go say something to their mom. Talk, that man said something to me. They going to come my face talk shit to me. What the fuck you say to my daughter? Man, I ain't said shit to your daughter, but what was need to be said. Obviously, you ain't been saying it to her. I didn't flirt with your daughter. Didn't touch her. Didn't do anything. I just told her, you know, look, young lady, this ain't the place for that. You probably doing your education. But I'm wrong for saying something to him. And your mama want to beat my ass for saying something to you. I'd have seen it. So how many of y'all remember Black Planet? How many of y'all remember this shit? It was on and popping. I don't know if it still exists today. But I've seen these young girls do this shit. And it's awful. Very awful. Now, somebody's saying, what's this about? I don't know. Could be about a boy. Or could be they got hot-headed because maybe they was having a roasting session and one of the girls probably getting the best of the other girls. And you know, when you that young, or when you old now, for some reason y'all don't know how to fight by yourself. Everybody got to jump in it. You can't fight one-on-one, let your girl get her ass whooped and just get up, hey, tomorrow is a new day. But when you see your homegirl getting the ass whooped, everybody got to jump in it. So it could be one of those things. They be talking shit about each other, or it could have been a social media thing. They all on social media, Facebook and shit, Instagram and shit, Snapchat and shit, TikTok and all that shit, talking shit. And one of them got caught slipping at the Walmart. Or it could be over a boy. Who knows? Who knows? But I'm hoping whoever y'all down there, that I'm going to bring you up later, you could tell me or give me a little insight what may have happened in this case. All right? So, again, but as always, y'all let me know if I said something wrong. Let me know if I said something wrong. All right? And Jessica G, I did just see your email just come across my screen. Let me see what some of y'all saying up in here. Beery says, so young to be out hanging out at Walmart with our parents in the middle of the pandemic. Yes, absolutely. Tamika W said, I swear, nobody can take an L nowadays. Everybody got to be out for revenge. Yes. Tamika said Black Planet is still around. Okay. Jacob said, unfortunately, there's just so much street violence there. Wow. These B said, I don't have a daughter, but I have boys, and I tell you, they don't Instagram or social media because I have to show them this is real. Thank you. Thank you for that. Tom Gunn said, absolutely correct. We need to work on our families. Absolutely, brother. My man King Guy's in the building. What's going on? Elizabeth said, not the mama. I will put you down. My kids owe me nothing, but you will respect me. Say it again, ma'am. Say it again. Say it again. All right. Jessica said, you see me. I'll get to you just a minute, Jessica. All right, guys. So let's move on. I want y'all to hear this. Okay, hold on. I need to let somebody know I'm live now. And again, guys, let me give this man his credit for his video before I show it. What is his name? Let me give him his credit. His name is Joseph Morris. Joseph Morris. So Joseph Morris, if you're listening, I'll give you credit for your video that I'm about to play. Well, I'm not going to show the video because there's nothing really to show no way because you got everything blurred out. But I'm going to let the audience hear. I'm going to let them hear this shit. And let's go.
They don't lie about finna fight. I don't give a who you is got to fight y'all hoes.
Y'all hear that already? Did y'all hear that already? The hoes over there talking they want to fight. I don't give a fuck. I'll fight you hoes. Already. Just listen. Foul mouthed. Already. Foul mouthed.
Where's this back? I had to tighten this up. Man, I need my mate. I need my taser back from Brandon. He need to get it back. I would have been training her. Girl, why you let him take it? Well, where they took my name? Because I thought it was. What you doing that? Her. They say y'all can get the mace back and not the taser. Who? Lil' Nan, I'm coming for show. Jamaica, where y'all at? Jamaica beefing with them too. They started beefing with them last night. They complaining. No, stay right here. Yeah, and do. They all say, wait, you're not the only one.
Go to bed.
Not at Walmart, home. Y'all going to the movie? Yeah.
Oh, and on top of that, guys, for what I heard, they was streaming this on Facebook. This was a live stream.
Hey. Put the phone back on the charger. How much percent you? Yeah, we're about to come out as soon as my sisters come. Fucking tip. Oh, Lord Jesus Christ. She leaking, y'all.
Y'all heard this young lady. She leaking, y'all. She leaking, y'all. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus Christ. She leaking, y'all. Listen, what I'm saying, bitch, I don't give a fuck. Y'all hear this shit? I kid you not. 12 to 14 years old talking like this. 12 to 14 years old talking like this.
Oh, I'm not seeing that. Let's stop it. She looked at it. She looked at it. She's like, oh, I believe it. I'm about to get pick up. There's nobody touching my friend right now.
4 girls aged 12 to 14 were arrested.
All right. So I'm gonna stop it right there because he starts to talk. But anyway, Joseph Morris, that is your video. If you happen to run across this man, this is your video I played. I want to give you your credit. God, this is not my content. This is Joseph, and I'm gonna show y'all. See, that's why that's why I want to play the audio because it's just blurry. Everything blurred out. See, everything blurred out. So y'all know I ain't lying. Everything blurred out. So I could show it to you no way if I wanted to. And then plus YouTube is cracking down on people showing teenagers doing stuff. So I'm kind of glad he did that. So he probably won't get hit. He probably won't get flagged for this because he really didn't show anything. It's all blurry. But y'all hear these young ladies. Y'all hear these young ladies. She leaking, yo. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to fight you hoes. I mean, seriously, Jesus Christ. These are young girls that are being raised today now are being charged with second-degree murder. Second-degree murder. And it's not a laughing matter. I don't find it funny at all. I find it ridiculous. And I find it awful. And it makes me wonder what's really going on at home. What's really going on? All right? And the sad thing about it, they streamed it on Facebook Live talking like this, acting like this. So I'm pretty much sure the police may got a hold of this, and the moms may have seen this, seen their little child, 12 to 14 years old, talking about hoes. 12 to 14 years old, talking about getting a taser from a boy. Then, as I read on the story, I think they say these girls stole stuff from up there. They stole stuff. All right? And this is sad. I don't find nothing funny at all. I don't find none about this funny at all. I'm actually saddened by this. I'm very sad. Very sad. And look like these are black youth. It's the black youth. I don't want to hear this period about no youth, but it's our black young ladies. These are our black young ladies out here did this. Black young ladies. And then I have people who would ask a question, and I'm going to keep bringing this up. What can a teenager do to an adult? What the fuck you mean what they could do to an adult? The same thing they did to this young lady. If they catch you, just because you big and grown, let me take me for example. Y'all see, I'm a hefty thick brother. You don't think if one of these teenagers catch me off guard, they can get my ass? Seriously. Then they going to run out talking about I'm leaking. These teenagers these days are raw, they rough, and they don't give a fuck. They don't. Until they get caught. Until they get caught. We have to stop letting social media raise the children and start back doing what they did back in the 70s, the 80s, and the 90s. Let the parents raise the children. Stop putting tablets and shit from these kids' face talking about shut the fuck up. I'm trying to sleep. How many of y'all had that happen to y'all before? Your parent got tired of you because you making them noise and they put something in front of your face just to get you to shut the hell up. How many of y'all had that happen to y'all before? And I'm not saying it's always a bad thing that they do that. Sometimes we may need that. Put something in our face to shut us the hell up. Well, they doing it for their own selfish gain. How many of y'all had that happen to y'all before? And I'll play it again later on in the show. Let y'all hear them young ladies again. I will play it again to let y'all hear them young ladies cussing the way they did. Let me get this link so I can give it to where you at, Jessica? There you go, Jessica. Okay. Let me get this link for you. All right, Jessica, check your email. I just sent you the link. So I'll be waiting for you to jump up. London Link, I'm looking at him now, bro. Appreciate you. Okay, Jamie, I got you. I see that. I'll probably take a look at that later. And you want to, we could both talk about it later on tonight. But y'all down there in Lake Charles, Gerald and Jessica, email me. I'll let y'all come over here and speak. Well, I already sent it to you, Jessica, so I'm just waiting on you to pop up. I just think that's sad that these young ladies at this young age are already fucking up like that. It just saddens me. It saddens me. All right. What up, B. Linda? I see you in bed. Hey, bag lady bullies. You say the parents need to be charged as well. Well, I don't know if that's going to happen or not. I don't know. I just don't know if that's going to happen or not. London Lee said what we need is 2-parent household. Yes, I said that, man. No home is better than both of the parents, the mom and the dad. No home is better. I don't think no home is better than that. And have both of them be positive role models in these children's lives. Ain't nothing better than that. Liz B say, why they have a knife? From my understanding, I think they stole them knives. Let me see if I can read it. Let me see if I can read you a little bit what it says. All right, Lake Charles, LA, what it says, 4, hold up. It's doing something. What the hell is it doing? What is this? Okay, what is this? All right. It says 4 Louisiana girls ages 12 to 14 have been charged in connection with fatal stabbing a 15-year-old girl that was caught on live video Saturday night inside a Walmart store. It says the deputies were called around about 7:30 p.m. to the Lake Charles store where they found the girl suffering from at least one stab wound. She was taken to a hospital where she was pronounced dead. The preliminary investigation revealed that the 5 teens were involved in a fight in the store at which the time the victim was fatally wounded. A sheriff's office spokeswoman told Social Press over the weekend that the fight may have been originated at a nearby movie theater. Oh, Jesus Christ. A nearby... It said the other teens, a 12-year-old and 2 13-year-olds, and a 14-year-old was subsequently arrested. The girls had stolen the knives used in the crime from the Walmart where the fight took place. So I was right. They stole the knives. Stole them. So we got some thieves on our hands too. One of the girls were charged with second-degree murder. The other 3 were charged as principals to second-degree murder. Of course, the name of the 3 girls are withheld because they are juveniles. The name of one, the 13-year-old girl, was initially released the night of the homicide because she was being sought by detectives. The teen who appeared in the video to have committed stabbing was later taken into custody. All 4 girls are being held in the juvenile detention facility. The sheriff said Sunday that the Facebook Live video of the killing helped detectives easily solve the case. That's how we know right there they ain't been no home training at home, because I think if you heard the beginning of the video, somebody trying to tell them in the live, y'all live streaming this, y'all gonna get in trouble. But of course, they're not trying to listen. They want to be down with the cool kids, you know what I'm saying? Because social media taught them being stupid is the way to go. So they weren't trying to listen. Just like that same boy who sat up there was cussing all up in the video when the police caught him and his compadres stealing something in the mall. And the police brought him into the security room. He's still talking shit. He taking off his jacket like he really fit a jacket with the police officer. His grandma come up there. He talking shit to the grandma. And somebody talking about he was right for doing that. How's a young man like that right for talking shit to somebody because they the cops for something that he did wrong? He got caught stealing, not the cops. He got caught stealing. But he talking shit to everybody, including grandmama. And he was right for that? I don't get the mind state of a lot of us in this day and time. I don't. Okay, I see you, Jessica. Now, I'm going to put you on the screen. Now, if you don't want to be shown, cut your camera off. Unless you want to be seen. Unless you want to be seen, Jessica, cut your camera off. You keep popping you in for some reason. Your cam's still on. I'm gonna get to reading this and I'm gonna bring you in. But your cam's still on right now. They've been held in the juvenile detention facility. The sheriff said on Sunday Facebook Live video of the killing helped detectives easily solve the case. Our whole case unfolded before us on Facebook Live and Instagram. And what's the other one? A reporter can be heard telling him the third platform was TikTok. All this shit I just named earlier. That's why I say these young people don't need social media at all. No 12 or 14-year-old need no damn TikTok. No 12 or 14-year-old don't need no damn Facebook. No 12 or 14-year-old don't need no damn Instagram. They don't need shit but a plain tablet that says I got homework to do. That's it. Or probably a few games you can play on there. But TikTok and all that, you ain't getting all this shit. No. What's on there for you? Not a goddamn thing. So you won't be getting it at all. Amen. I'm sorry. Y'all may not agree with that, but nobody, if I got a 12, 13, 14-year-old, ain't none of this shit gonna be on your phone, and none of this shit gonna be on your computer, and none of this shit gonna be on your tablet. You don't need it. You don't need it. You want to catch up with family members? You gonna come under my account. We gonna call them on Facebook Messenger. Hey, what up, what up, what up, what up? But you're not getting your personal profile. Fuck that. You're not getting it. You don't need it at 12 or 14. You don't need it. All right? You don't need it. You don't need it. We have videos of everything that took place, and it's very disturbing. The sheriff says it truly is. Guys, let me see if I can bring in Jessica. All right, Jessica, yo. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Jessica? Hello? Well, damn, she just dropped off. I just saw you, Jessica. You just dropped off. Come on back up. Right, Cubs, see, the parents be ratchet too. And that's why I be saying these kids be looking at the parents and just like the parents. But the parents don't see nothing wrong in the way they be acting around these children, all right? So, yeah. Jessica, I just let you up. You dropped off. So, you want to come back on, come up and holler at me. Or anybody who's down there in Lake Charles, you want to speak on this? I will give you the link. You come up here and tell me what the fuck is really going on down there. There you go. Okay, let me see. Can you hear me?
Yeah, gotcha.
All right, now you got your cam on. Now, do you want to be on camera or you want to be off?
I'm kind of looking like a hot mess.
So cut your cam
I'm
off.
cooking dinner
Hit the cam button. Then hit the cam button in so turn your cam off. There you go. There you go. All right. Hold on. Let me bring you over here. And let me put you on solo. All right, can you still hear me? Jessica, can you still hear me?
Yes.
And your camera just came back on again. I don't know what's up with your camera, but it came back on again. All right, can you still hear me now? You must got a motion sensor phone or something. Jessica? All right, I don't know what's going on with Jessica, but her phone keep going in and out. So, Jessica, you can hear me. Try to drop off and come back on. Oh, you did drop off. Okay. All right, guys. Well, I don't know what's going on. Her camera keep popping up. Yeah, her camera keep popping. So anyway, till she get that worked out, where's I'm going? All right, here she go again. All right, let's see if we got it this time. There you go. You got it. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
All right. Hold on. Let me bring you over here. And then we're going to put you up by yourself. All right. Good day to you, ma'am. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Thank you. Look, so tell me what's going on down here, because you say you're not surprised by this. So this a common thing that these teens out of control like this? Is this common down there?
Very much so. I wouldn't say to the extreme of stabbing people, but I grew up there in the 90s, and this was before zero tolerance. And, you know, we're talking about a city that has 3 casinos.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's full of drugs, crooked cops,
Mm-hmm.
violence. There's a lot of instances of sexual abuse. It's just rotten.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I live in Florida now, and it's still, to me, Lake Charles is very corrupt. You don't want to get pulled over there.
Wow, that's crazy. So, I'm pretty much sure you heard about this story before I even went live. I'm sure you heard about this.
I haven't. I was just I happened to see that you were on live. However, it really doesn't shock me. Growing up there in school, I remember there was a school that was open across the street from where I went to school, at a private school, and there would be like droves of people, like, I don't know if it wouldn't necessarily call it gang fighting, but the people would just gang up around the people fighting, and then there'd be like fights like that all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Things kind of like chilled out a little bit in about 2000 or 1996, 97-ish, whenever they incorporated zero tolerance into the schools. So if you fought, you got arrested.
Mm.
But it didn't stop it from happening, because it would just happen after school. And I don't know, like, I never lived anywhere else growing up other than Lake Charles, so I don't know if this is like this everywhere. But unfortunately, it's when I saw the story, like I said, I just wasn't surprised at all. Do you have any questions? I mean,
well, you know, you heard how I feel about children having social media, and I say, you know, social media, I think is part of this, but you can't just really blame social media, because social media was here before daytime was. We didn't have it back in the 80s and 90s, like Facebook and all that. I mean, I think it was in developmental stages, but of course, as the years went on, we got it, but we got common sense to know what to do and not to do. Not to say that a lot of us don't use social media to air out our dirty laundry, but we seeing what it's doing to the young generation, this era that we in. You know, how do you feel about young children having social media? Do you feel any different? Do you think they should have it? Or how do you feel about it?
social media, I don't have kids, so I can really.
Oh, okay then. Well, you in the same boat as me.
I would not allow my kid to have social media until they were like of age. I don't know. Like, I really think that like this isn't just necessarily just a social media issue. It's it's an issue within the cultural system of Lake Charles, Louisiana in its entirety. This would have happened with or without the camera, but now that there is social media, you're able to see it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And I think that's sad that these young ladies recorded this, knowing what you finna do, but for some reason act nonchalantly about the after effects that's gonna happen. I mean, even after all this was said and done, you were still recording. Not only you were still recording, but you were recording cussing and saying just all kind of outlandish stuff. I'm like, wow, when do you put the camera down?
Yeah, it's sad. It really is sad. Like I said, it doesn't shock me. Did they say it was on Highway 14?
Let me see if I can look that up for you real quick. Let's see.
Because if it was, there's like a Section 8 kind of like housing around that area.
Mm-hmm.
When I grew up, I had a friend that lived in that area, and I was like the only white girl. And I can't tell you how many times like people threatened to jump us because we were white walking through the neighborhood. We're talking about the 90s. We're also talking about a city that, unfortunately, it's still very. I feel like it's very segregated, and it's sad. So, and it's like, how do you bring up this issue without like sounding like an asshole or a racist? I'm sorry, but it's just it's the culture there, and it's sad. People are very closed-minded. They're not very progressive there. Like I said, people were acting like this in the 90s there.
It's not saying exactly which one it was. Is that?
Well, I think there's only two Walmarts there. There's one on the south side of town and the north side of town.
Okay, whichever one you probably see them hang out the most there, that's probably where it was.
Yeah.
So, and it goes into further said, listen to this. They said as the girls flee in the getaway car, one of them shouts that they just stabbed somebody at Walmart. Then they say, we just stabbed that bleep, which they saying we just stabbed that bitch. We don't give a bleep, which they saying we don't give a fuck. The girl with the cell phone says into the camera, we just stabbed that bleep, that bitch in the heart. Just listen to this. Just listen to this. Then it says in a separate video segment shot as they were riding in the getaway car, a couple of the girls appear to disparage the victim. As they talk, they munch on popsicles.
Wait, are you saying the parents encouraged this behavior?
No. Listen. In a separate video segment shot as they were riding in a getaway car, a couple of the girls appear to disparage the victim. As they as they talk, they munch on popsicles. Wow. So after they did this, without giving a damn, without a care in their heart, they start eating on popsicles. And start disparaging the girl that they just stabbed, saying they stabbed that bitch in the heart.
They killed somebody and then they started eating popsicles. Wow.
Now you tell me that ain't cold. You tell me that ain't cold.
Things are a lot worse now there. I'm glad I moved away from there about 5-6 years ago. Mm-hmm.
Wow. And they saying this was the third homicide down there in Parish. How do I say that? Cal, C-A-L?
Calcasieu Parish.
Yeah, that in Parish within 6 months involved children. The youngest child involved in one of the slayings was 11 years old, and the oldest was 16 years old. So these babies. Yeah. These are babies.
I mean, like I said, that area has a lot of problems with drugs, abuse, sexual, all kinds of things. It's rotten within. And these children are just, I think they are what's the word? You know, they've learned from their parents their behavior.
Mm-hmm.
You got to understand something about, I guess, the Cajun culture.
Mm-hmm.
So we're really hardy people. We don't back down. That's the problem. So they're not afraid to fight down there at all.
Apparently they not.
No.
Apparently they not. No matter how young they are, apparently they not. Apparently not at all. But dear, I thank you so much for joining me up here. You know, this is tragic and it's all over the place. So you enjoy the rest of your evening. I'm gonna go on with the show. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you so much. If you need anything, hit me up.
Not a problem. No problem. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank
bye-bye.
Now, one of y'all asked about who's driving the car. That's a good question. I don't know who's driving the car. I don't know if it's them or was it an adult that did it. I have no idea. No idea, but that's a good question. That's a damn good question. All right, guys. We're going to listen to the conference.
We have some breaking news just into our newsroom out of Calcasieu Parish. Authorities there are searching for a 13-year-old.
All right.
Okay.
Here's the conference.
The reason I called this news briefing tonight is I just feel like we have a problem in our community that we're going to have to face and address. And as you most of you know, we had a homicide last night that involved some children aged basically 12 to 15 years of age. This is the third homicide in 6 months that we've had that involved juveniles that range from 11 to 16 years old. And the group of kids last night was between the ages of 12 and 15. They come from all backgrounds, all races. This is just a problem that we're having with kids having access to weapons. In some cases, stealing weapons. In last night's case, they stole knives from the actual store where they were at. So, you know, it's really heartbreaking when we have to come in and pick up the pieces because so many families are damaged after this. You know, in a sense, and you know, obviously we are sympathetic to the victims because they're who are suffering and have lost somebody. But there's also another family that's going to lose something, and it's just a cycle that we have to stop, and we're just fed up with it. This is not something we can police our way out of. I just don't feel like this is a police matter. This is a parenting issue. I've said it before in other press conferences about you know, people knowing where their kids are and what's going on. We met all afternoon, my staff. I've sent a text to all of our area chiefs. We're going to have a Zoom meeting Tuesday, but we're fed up with it. And we're going to take some aggressive stance with, you know, and again, it's not going to be any segment of our population. This is going to be parish-wide, every city, every municipality. We're going to all be on the same page. But we're going to start being a lot stricter. Basically, we're going to have a zero tolerance on our curfew violators. Mm-hmm. You know, we have a state law and a parish ordinance for curfew. It's 11 to 5. On weekends, it's 12 to 5 with some special conditions if it's a school or church function. And, you know, people can look that up. We'll put it on our website. I'm sure KPLC and the newspaper could put it on their websites also. But there's very little leeway there. It's pretty.
And that's another thing too. Like I said, God, a lot of these parents and these kids stay out all times of the night. Don't ask where they at. Don't give a damn where they at. As long as they ain't bothering them, they don't give a fuck.
Plain and simple. And we're going to start aggressively enforcing that. We have to. We have got to do something to get the juvenile crime under control. And again, we can't police our way out of it. I'm asking you this tonight for our parents to take control. They have to. We can't do this. We can arrest them. You know, we can do that aspect of it, but it's not going to solve the problem. It's going to take parenting, knowing where their kids are, what they're involved in, what they're doing. And I'm just pleading and urging for you to do that. And look, I know we're in the most probably difficult times of our lives, many of us, me included. All of us are in the same predicament. There's not a lot for our kids to do right now. Our schools are, partially going on and virtually going on, and we're just not in normal circumstances. But that is no excuse for the behavior that goes on in our community with our juveniles.
Exactly.
They're breaking the law and they're getting violent. And there's just absolutely, we can't tolerate it. We're not going to put up with it, and we have to take a stance. And I'm asking you to not put us in that position. You're dropping kids off and they're not supervised.
Thank you.
So we're going to meet with our store owners. We're going to send somebody around and start meeting with them to tell them what their rights are. There's loitering laws. You can't just go to stores and hang out if you're not purchasing and participating in buying and legitimately doing something there. Those stores have a right. So we're going to coach them and tell them what their rights are and what their laws are. But I'm going to say it again, we're doing this parish-wide throughout our community. And we're asking everybody to step up and get involved. And let's take control of our kids. All of us. Whether you're a parent, a grandparent, a store owner, we can't just let this happen. It's just going to get worse. And we either stop it now or it's going to get completely out of control. So that's our stance. Like I said, myself, I've texted the chiefs. We have not met yet. They're on board. We're going to come up with a plan, and we're going to start this immediately. So, expect phone calls in the middle of the night after 11 to come pick up your child and then have to deal with a court date. If you're not going to do it on your own, then of course we're going to have to step in. And look, there's no sense in that. Like I said, that doesn't fix the problem. You as a parent have to fix the problem. So that's really what this is about. We've had a busy week this week. Our deputies, we've had 2 homicides and another shooting. It's January 24th, and here we are. We've had 2 murders and a shooting. We've had overdoses. We talked about that earlier in the week. Our drug use. Again, I know we got a pandemic and people are on edge, but we as a society cannot tolerate this behavior. We cannot just sit back and let this go on to our community. This is our community. We live here, and you know what? The majority of us are law-abiding, good citizens. Even some of us that have some of these troubled kids are law-abiding, good citizens. But you're going to have to find a solution for this. We're not the answer.
Facts.
The police is not the answer. You are the answer. So, I'm praying every day that we can figure this out as parents. I urge you to get with your faith-based communities. We have many social programs for our
London Link. It's been a while since I chatted with you, bro. I'm gonna send you a link to your email, man. I think this is something me and you probably can talk about, bro. If you're interested in coming up and talking.
For our children, the police jury opened the Mark Center. They've got some programs. We can't, but I'm gonna say it all again. You can't expect them to fix issues that sometimes we as parents create. So just take a gut look at yourself, see what we're doing wrong, and let's try to fix it as a community, because what we're doing right now is just not working, and we need to fix this. So with that, I'll answer any questions, whether it be about the incidents we had this week, or whether it be about this. As far as this, I think I've gotten this off my chest, what we expect and what our law enforcement's going to do. We're going to meet, like I said, Tuesday and come up with how we're going to do this and combat this.
C. Green says mandate a 6 or 7 p.m. curfew for young people 18 years and younger, exception only if the young person working late shift. Thank you. I like that. Thank you. Kiki Gigi, double. Oh, Jesus Christ, girl, your name is long. But welcome to the show, both of y'all. Welcome to the show. You say just got here. Where did this happen? This happened at Lake Charles, Louisiana. Hey, what up, everyday shenanigans? What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, London Link. I'm gonna send you the link, man, and come holler at your boy. Check your email.
And we will have a solution. Like I said, I met with my staff all afternoon, and we've come up with a plan of how we're gonna combat it. And we're gonna, we'll meet with our superintendent, which I talked to today. I mean, this is something we just got to attack. We just have to bear down and face it head on and fix it right now before it gets even worse than it is. So, all right, any questions?
Talk about like the use of social media real quick, because I've seen a lot of videos.
Yeah, and I'm glad you said that. I'm really glad you said that, because it was one of the things that was on my mind, and I forgot about it. Parents, look, this case was not a difficult case. It's all hell. They put it all over social media. The whole case, our whole case is unfolded before us through live Facebook and Instagram and what's the other one?
TikTok.
Yeah, all that. That we have videos of everything that took place, and it's very disturbing. It truly is. Parents, look, you can monitor this. And look, I'm not the most tech savvy person either, but it's probably your phone that you pay for. You have the right to monitor that phone and put on limitations on that phone and download things that can help you to monitor that phone.
Facts.
And I beg you and urge you to do that. You need to see what these children are doing, and you can do that. It's whether you choose to or not. Look, parenting is probably the toughest job I've ever had. Of any,
I sent it to you, London Link. It's in your email now. Hey, Solomon, what's going on?
I've ever done in my life. Being a parent's the toughest. You don't get a rule book or a playbook that tells you what to do when you become a parent, especially when you're young, like I was, like everybody is. And especially in today's world, because parents today face challenges that I really didn't have to face per se.
I agree with that.
And many others.
I agree with that.
And so we don't always understand it because we're not that tech savvy. But you better learn. You better figure out how to do it. And they have people that can help you, and you can Google anything and figure out how to do that. I mean, there is a way to do it, and I urge you to do it. So yes, social media has played. That's really what's so disturbing. I'm sure you saw it as a reporter. You probably did your research and you saw the disturbing sites, that were put on the social media last night. The whole murder was played out on there. So
the whole damn thing, the whole damn murder was played out on Facebook Live. These girls didn't give a fuck. The whole thing was played out on Facebook Live. They put the whole murder out there. So again, which made it easier for the cops to find out who it was. So, and I'm pretty much sure there were probably some of their young hooligan girlfriends in the chat room was cheering them on, while other one was telling them, why is y'all doing this? Y'all don't lie, you damn fool. So, wow. And I like what he said earlier. I'm sure these phones that y'all the parents are paying for. I agree with that. I promise you I agree with that. They ain't paying for it. It's obviously they ain't working. It's obviously they not working. So we know they ain't paying for the phones. Unless they got one of these cheap ass Family Dollar phones. If they is working, they probably got one of those. But some tell me these girls are not working. Now one of them working, all right? Maybe the 15-year-old was working, but ain't now one of these motherfuckers working. Because you got all the time to sit up and do some shit like this, and then when you get through doing it, you run to the getaway car, then talk about you stabbed the bitch in the heart. So no, you motherfuckers ain't doing nothing. All right? I like to know who driving that damn car. Why y'all eating on popsicles and shit?
There appeared to be no remorse. It was very cold to see, 12, 13, 14, and 15-year-olds acting this way. And we as a society can't tolerate it. We cannot let this plague and take over our community. Especially in these times when there's not a lot for kids to do. There really isn't. But that's no excuse. That we can't make excuses of why they're doing this. It's not going to fix the problem.
Exactly, bag lady. You think just like me. I say the same thing. All you need is a flip phone, Then you can only text and call. You don't need nothing else. You want something else? Fuck you. You're not getting it.
Any other questions? Do you have any questions? Well, I thank you. I know it's Sunday evening, and many of us are tired and rested and want to watch ball games, and that's what we want to do. But instead, our detectives, our real-time crime center, our patrolmen, they have been working since last night, round the clock, to put the pieces together. And I know you say, well, it was on Facebook. Yeah, but we still have a lot to do when that happens, and a lot of lives are affected, and we have to make sure there's nobody else out there that was participating and involved in this. So there may be other arrests, but needless to say, we still have a job to do and our task to do. It doesn't matter what day or what time or what place it is, we're going to deal with it. So I'm asking you as a community one more time to step up to the plate. We're a good community. I'm telling you, I really believe that. I believe the majority of people that live in Calcasieu Parish are good people. Yeah, we all have problems.
Oh, and those for you who coming in new, listening to me, I'm gonna let y'all hear what happened again. You ain't gonna be able to see because it's blurred out. Y'all gonna hear how foul mouth these girls are, how disgusting they mouth is, and everything. I'm gonna play it again and let y'all hear it. Get them likes up for your boy. Appreciate it.
We may all have a kid that has a drug problem or a drinking problem, but that doesn't excuse the violence that is taking place because of some of these actions, and we have to do something about it. We cannot sit back and let them destroy not only their lives and your lives, but other people's lives. We have to take a stance as a community. We're only as good as you want us to be. And like I said, I truly believe in my heart that the majority of us want peace and happiness, and we want to live a life of no crime. But the only way we do that is if we start playing the part of the role models and acting like civilized human beings and not tolerating this. Don't just slough it off. Well, it didn't affect me. It affects all of us when this happens. Every one of us shop at these stores. We have to visit a mall, or we cannot let these things happen in our community like this. It shouldn't be tolerated by any of us, whether you're the parents or a bystander. We shouldn't tolerate this and let this happen in our community. And there's so much, if you're paying attention, I'm telling you, there's people that saw this on social media or saw this coming that never said a word.
Yep.
We're rolling out an app probably in the next couple of weeks that will hopefully help our school children to be able to report crimes and things that they feel like they need to get off their chest. We were going to roll it out, Kayla, 6 months ago, right before the hurricane. We delayed it because of the hurricane. So all this will be part of this, what I'm calling this action we're going to take right now to deal with curfew issues. And again, we're not implementing any new curfew. We have a curfew. By law, we have a curfew. We're just going to start enforcing it. That's everybody. Doesn't matter your status. If you have kids, you need to tell them they need to be home at 11 o'clock. Not 11:01. They need to be home at 11 o'clock.
No.
On weekends, if they're at a school function or a church function that's legitimate, they need to be home at midnight, not 12:01. They don't need to be walking around the streets and at the malls and unsupervised. Again, this is just out of control, and we have to do something about it. Us, the grown-ups. All right, thanks.
I always say this: fuck 11 o'clock. If you 12 and 14, your ass gonna be at home at 7. I don't give a damn the sun still is out. You don't like it? Fuck you. All right? You don't like it? All right? And you luckily, let's see, you gonna have your ass home at 7. Yeah, I'll let you fuck around on your phone to probably about 8:30. You don't like it? Fuck you. Probably about 9:30. Stay up in that room, don't come out no more. You don't like it? Fuck you. 10 o'clock, all lights need to be off. You don't like it? Fuck you. As a matter of fact, when you get through with your phone, I'm going to come and get the phone. You don't like it? Fuck you. What else? Probably on the weekend, I'm still going to say you probably need to be in the house by 7 o'clock. You don't like it? Fuck you. What else? It's a lot of shit I probably could think about. If you don't like it, I can say fuck you if you don't like it. I mean, because again, just like he said, all this shit you out there doing is going to fall on me. It ain't going to fall on you. I'm going to be responsible for you. So all that fuck shit you out there doing that I have no knowledge of, and I got to hear it through the grapevine, this shit is going to fall on me. And I'm going to prevent that as much as possible for your bullshit to fall on me. Because I'm already doing enough as I am right now, working, all right? Help you with your schoolwork. Make sure you fed. Make sure you wash your ass and all that stuff, all right? Goddamn. What more do you want? So fuck it. You don't like it? Fuck you. It's going to happen until you get old enough, get your own shit. You get your own shit. You can do whatever the hell you want to do. But other than that, though, you in the house at 7 o'clock. I don't give a damn the sun still is out. And you looking for him, make you go to bed at 7 o'clock. All right? Is that what it takes for me to keep your ass out of trouble so that shit won't follow me, that I got to pay extra money to cover up your bullshit? And that's the way it's going to be. All right? But now, if you can show me that you can be somewhat of a responsible teen and make responsible decisions, I may give you a little leeway. All right? But for now, if you don't like what I got set in place, fuck you. That's all I can say to you. Fuck you. All right? Because I'm going to sleep good at night. All right? I'm going to sleep good at night. All right? Shit. Fuck you talking about? This man said 11 o'clock now. No, 12, 13, 14-year-old need to be. I know 11 o'clock. I'll be damn. Unless it is a field trip. Unless it is a church engagement. Or I even go so far as say a birthday party. But shit, who throws a birthday party at 12, 14-year-old up to 11 o'clock and 12 o'clock? Party should be over by then. What the hell y'all got to do at 11 or 12 o'clock? Sit up there still partying? No. No, y'all did all the partying y'all going to do. Bring your ass back home. All right? And when you get home, give me that phone. Go straight to bed. Go wash your ass. Go straight to bed. Lonnie, you got your cam on, bro. You want your cam on? You want to cut it off? You got your cam on, fam. You should be able to hit the cam. Well, I'll bring you up. What's going on, famo?
What's going on, bro?
What's going on, bro? Like I said, your camera's on right now. You want to cut it off? You hit your screen. It should be something say cam off on there. I think
no, it's fine.
Okay, cool. Everybody already see you now. So long time, my G. What's going on, bro?
Oh, I can't call it, man. Just was at work. I'm like, I'm going on break. I'm going live with Chris.
That was up, man. So, dude, we're hearing all this stuff that's going on, bro. I don't know you're having a children, man, but what do you make of all this that you're hearing, dude?
Man, what I think is, like I was saying earlier, we need to have more two-parent households. Mm-hmm. It provides a more balanced situation. And I think sometimes that kids see a lot of dysfunction. I mean, see, it's hard to say because it's like you can still be a good parent, and then when they get down to the society, they see all this crap. And then it seems like for some reason, to me, in the Black community especially, we are more entertained by ignorance, to say the least.
Right, right.
We encourage, like, everybody want to be a rapper, you know what I'm saying? Like, want to be Cardi, the disciple of Cardi B, and they shouldn't even think it would be okay to even, one, go in a public place and do this in front of everybody, like, Lord knows. Or two, like, this clout chasing culture, I think is going to really destroy us.
Yes.
This clout chasing, this clout chasing, got people really thinking like, oh, if I get this, I don't know, I guess if I go online and do this live, I'm going to get this street credit. I can only assume because I don't, obviously we grew up in a generation where that wasn't even necessary.
Right. Right.
So I had seen this story a while ago. I didn't know. I didn't know he was going to actually do a story on it, but I had seen this a while ago, and I just shook my head and was like, "Man, only at Walmart, because you don't hear nothing from like this at Target."
Right. Somebody.
But
Right. Exactly. It's something about Walmart, dude. But you know what, man? I did see this story. I think it was yesterday or something. Somebody told me about it today, so I had to take a look at it. And dude, I was saddened by what I saw. These young girls, these are young black children, man, that's doing this. But see,
the one they,
I don't want to throw race up in there because I don't want any children doing this. But you
no, not
know,
at all.
yeah, it hurt us the most because these are our black youth that's doing this, man, and it hurts us a lot because this is not what we was doing in the 80s and 90s. We had strict regulations, and that's why we still alive now because we still following some of those strict regulations. And just like this man said, and I agree with him. The reason a lot of stuff going on because not only the police been slacking, the parents are slacking. They're not enforcing anything. So, you know, and again, how much do you agree with this, bro? We want to give our children better than what we have. How much of that do you agree with?
I agree with it 100%, but I think also that's what kind of solved the problem.
Right. That's what
that started the problem because I think because what I noticed with this younger generation, and you know, I told you before that I date someone, she has kids herself, and then she has younger cousins around her kids' age, and I talk to them. What I realize is a lot of them, and not all of them, but a lot of them seem entitled to stuff. Like they're given so much stuff so fast, they just have this where I should have it regardless of if I work for it or not. Mm-hmm. So I think that they feel like they're untouchable. They feel like they don't got to respect nobody. They feel like, well, even if I, you know what I'm saying, if I act this way, I'm going to still get it. It doesn't matter what I do. And like I was just telling my girl, like her son wants to live with his grandma. And I disagree, but I'm not his dad, obviously, so I can't really, you know, make that call. But I was telling her, no, because I want to show him how to be a man. Your mother's going to coddle him. She doesn't let him be accountable for anything he does. And then when it's a situation where we can't get him out of it, where like he goes and then that judge hit that hammer and we can't get him out of it, he's not going to know what to do because he's never had to really take accountability like that because everyone's trying to save him. You know?
You want to know why a lot of them want to go stay with grandmama? And I was like this too, and I can speak on. I'm pretty much you about to agree with what I'm going to say because they know what a lot of grandparents gave us leeway.
Yeah, my mom was like that, but she was stern. And my dad's mom, oh no, she didn't play that. Right. You would catch a skillet to the face messing around with her because she didn't play that.
And see,
so I kind of appreciated my grandmothers for that because they were very stern. They were like, nah, we ain't doing that.
Right, my grandmother on my dad's side, she was stern. You know what I'm saying? I mean, she would let you be a kid, but she also gonna let you know where you fucked up at. And we talk about a generation where that woman right there. You cuss, all right, you got a dirty mouth. Let's wash your mouth out. She put soap in your mouth. There you go, put soap in your mouth. Yes, you got a dirty mouth. So let's put this soap in your mouth, and you better not say shit. And she would put that soap in your mouth. You gonna keep on cussing? You gonna keep on cussing? No, and you didn't cuss because that soap was nasty as hell. Versus you got another grandmother's, you know what I'm saying? They be like, hey, baby, how you doing? Grandma, may I? Yes, you can. Grandma, can I? Yes, you can. Grandma, this? Yes, you can. Yes, 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 yes. Because she doesn't want to make you upset because she's grandmother, you know?
Right.
But you got the other side that's stern, like, don't you try me, boy. Don't you try me. And, you know, and you try them, you think they old, they can't do nothing, but they old their foot ain't too old to go up your ass, you know? So I appreciate my older generation with my grandmother. Unfortunately for me, both of my grandmothers dead, and I miss them dearly.
Oh,
but you know,
both my grandfathers are.
Yeah, but you have to praise them for being that key to the puzzle of the family. Like I said in one of my last streams, the grandparents, something about them, they hold the key to the puzzle because they've been here and done that, so they can tell you something that you don't know. And when you get older, you be like, damn, that's what they was talking about right there.
Yep. And that's what, we do that a lot now. I'm pretty sure both of us do that a lot. Be like, man, they told me this, but I ain't believe it when I was younger. But now you're an adult and have to see the reality of these situations. Mm-hmm. You see that this ain't no game. And like I've been telling, you know, a lot of younger folks, like you only get one chance at life. Don't ruin it. These chicks might have just ruined theirs completely.
Man, and that's what makes it so sad, bro. Second-degree murder at 12 and 14. You got second-degree murder on you? How can you bounce back from that? How can you bounce back from that?
Yeah, I mean, like, even if they get out of juvie at 18, we'll say they get out. Depending on how they even charge them, because we don't know these days. They seem like they give anybody like life in prison, regardless of age at this point. So, and if they do get out, then you got to put on. I mean, finding a job is going to be hard for them, and then hopefully they don't get involved with the same type of people and go back. And that's another thing.
And I want to think about this too, man. Let's just go on a limb and say that these parent mothers probably are doing the best they can with their child, but these children just so out of control. And I agree with the cop. This stuff is putting a strain on everybody, not just the parents. Like he said, you got the whole community out there that probably go to their Walmart is probably going to be traumatized because this happened. And
right.
Plus,
not wanting to bring their kids in there.
Thank you. Exactly. You had a 15-year-old who had to defend herself against younger girls. So again, don't ask me no more about what teenagers can do to a bigger person. They can fuck you up if they can. Go ahead, bro.
Yep. Well, my thing is, and this is where I always tell people, I think it takes a community to raise a kid. When they're, like you were saying before, their parents don't want nobody saying nothing to their kids. It takes a community to raise a kid. And people also don't teach to me no more, because this is something I learned from my dad, that when you leave the house, you represent your parents. So if I can do this and I go out in these streets and act a fool, especially if you're in your own neighborhood, because I assume they probably lived in that neighborhood if they went to that Walmart. It's probably the Walmart they go to all the time. They if somebody see them like that knew them in there, probably called their moms like, dang, y'all know y'all daughter up here stabbing a girl, like, you know what I'm saying? Like out in public like this. And I always thought about that when I was younger. I said, dang, I could be either because I live in Minnesota now, but I lived in Chicago growing up. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, for me, it was very rough because I had to deal with not only police, gang violence, everything else in the society. And I had choices to make, you know what I mean? And I never really got involved in gangs, nothing like that. But I also thought, if I go out here and do something, and my dad knew everybody because he's a truck driver, so he knew everybody in Chicago land anyway, whether he was north, south, east, or west, Indiana, Gary, Wisconsin. Anybody, anywhere I go, somebody can know me. And I found out the hard way. One time, me and my brother took my uncle's truck without asking. We was young. and one of his friends seen us, but we didn't see him, and they got their call. You can imagine how that ended, but and I was like, yeah, he ain't lying. He do know people everywhere, so you really never know who.
And I'm glad you brought that up, because here how it used to be back in the day. You know what? I didn't catch your friends. I caught you. You finna get the punishment. I didn't catch your friends. I caught you, so bring your ass on. Bring your ass on up here. No, don't cry now, because you didn't cry when you did it. You didn't cry when you did it. You thought it was funny. You thought it was funny and kiki and kaka when you did it. So come feel the wrath of what happens after you do stuff like that. But Ray didn't. No, I don't want to talk about no Ray. I didn't see Ray. I saw you, Chris. I saw you. Bring your ass on. Come on up here. Bring your ass on. So I'm glad you brought that up, bro. And I'm gonna tell you what somebody said in the chat room. Margie McDonald, hey dear, what's going on? She said, I was raised by my grandparents, and I have raised and still to this day raising my only son the way I was raised. He is truly old school. And respectful and all. Yes, ma'am, no, sir, yes, sir.
Yep, Margie, they got that blueprint.
Margie,
they got that blueprint.
Thank you, Margie. Thank you. All right. Salute to you. And again, man, so I just don't know how these young girls end up at Walmart. Apparently, this Walmart must be somewhere close distance, because somebody had a car. And
see, that's another thing.
Go ahead. Bro.
That car situation, man. Because I'm thinking, like, in the chat, we like, hold on, we got to be at least bare minimum 16 to even get a permit. 15 to drive with somebody with a license. Clearly, they didn't have nobody with them with a license, obviously. So who car they just get in and drive? I mean, don't get me wrong, I did it for too, but at the same time, I ain't gonna sit here and go. I wasn't on BS. I went to go hang out with my friends and we played basketball sports. You know what I mean? So who car you have access to go up to assault somebody? You know what I mean?
Exactly. And if it is one of them parents' car, they mean your car got a murder scene on it. Got a murder. Oh my God. Ooh, man. Go ahead,
and blood, if they got blood on them, and weapons if they left the weapons in the car. Because I'm assuming they ran off with the knife too.
Man, so again, like the cop says, and it sounds like his community taking blame too. We all been slacking. We've been having curfew. We just ain't never enforced it, or we lightening up on y'all, you know? So he said, look, it's going to take all of us. No segregation. It's going to take everybody, no matter what color. He's absolutely telling the truth. No matter what color it is, we all need to step in, because being arrested is not the answer. I agree with him. Y'all calling the cops, we're not your answer. You are the answer. You got to get this in check. I mean, but if we had to step in, we had to step in. But y'all need to get this in check. And I agree with everything he said in that conference. Anybody say different, I don't know what to tell you. But I agree with everything he said. Go ahead, bro.
I'm sorry. I was going to say I didn't want to cut you off, but I want to ask a question then, too. With a lot of these laws nowadays, you can't even really yell at your kid without somebody calling Child Protective Service, CPS.
Right.
So then now the question becomes, I'm sorry if I'm yelling a little bit.
You good, bro. You good.
So then the question becomes, what level of parenting can you do without being, I guess, illegal at this point, which whatever, that you can do, and that, like I said, like without being illegal and still be within guidelines of what the police want to happen. You know what I mean? Because me personally, I think them girls need a butt whooping from their parents. I know you don't lie. I'm sorry. I'm trying to respect your life.
Nah, man,
I think them girls. I try to respect lives when I'm on panels. So, but I think them girls needed somebody to have been giving them butt whoopings growing up, because clearly they don't care, don't care at all. Mm-hmm. And the fact that they would even post it on Facebook, where everybody in their friend list, everybody can see it if it's live. If I'm to the best of my knowledge, I don't even have a Facebook. I'm assuming though, based on how Facebook works.
According to the cop, he said somebody already knew this was going to happen before it happened. I believe he did too. And whoever was driving their car, they knew what was going to happen. That's why they were the getaway person. They knew what was going to happen. That
could be true as well.
Yeah.
So I'm like, so was the person who drove the car going to get the popsicles while they were stabbing her, then just jumped in the car and waited for him outside? Like, how does this work? Like, for a job well done? Like, what the fuck is wrong with people?
That's a good question. Jamie said something good. This is why I love Jamie. She said, I understand. I want you to tell me what you think about this, bro, before I let you go. She said, I understand children need rules, so I'm not excusing their behavior. But has anyone said anything pertaining to their home environments? Perhaps they are portraying the trauma they themselves live. Ooh, what you think about that, bro?
Okay. Let's dissect this for a second. Yeah. So then it becomes a question of, like, do you consciously know right and wrong even as kids that are 11 to 15, 14? I think they were. The girl was 15 who got stabbed.
12 to 14, yeah.
So my thing is this: I've been through stuff growing up. My life wasn't perfect. A lot of messed up stuff. You know what I'm saying? Don't want to get into really much detail. Mm-hmm. But I knew right from wrong by the time I was 11. By the time I was 11, I knew that, like, going in a store stabbing somebody is, you know what I'm saying, illegal, against the law. I know I'm going to jail. I know that if I get caught, things like that. Mm-hmm. Now the question becomes, like, with that is, what did they go through? Like, once again, like I said, do they have both parents, or is it only a one parent situation? Then, you know, has the moms even spoken out about this? Because I know a lot of stories I've seen, like, moms get on there like, well, I tried my best, and then the kid just wilding out. So, you know, you don't. I mean, that is a good point. I'm not going to sit here and say that your environment doesn't reflect on that. But at a certain, like I say, I'm at the point now, because like I sent you the link to them videos I sent. Right. Or one was a video, one was a news article. One of those was a dude who shot his mom because he didn't want to get a job.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk about that later too. I think that's
I'm talking about that. Another one was a chick in New York some dudes who, I guess they were above age, but they seemed kind of younger, so they probably was in the early 20s, who they couldn't take her declining them and decided to jump her. You know what I mean? So it's like, at this point, what age becomes the age that people are conscious of what right and wrong is, especially in these extreme case scenarios where you're, like, literally stabbing somebody in the heart, which I'm sure people know that you can kill someone from stabbing them in the heart at 11. I knew, you know what I mean? And now they have more opportunity to get information. So it's not like they couldn't know something like that, because they have more opportunity to get information because they have the internet and no dial up. As Dark Paranormal said, no dial up. They got instant access to information. It's just boom, 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 whatever you want.
And it make it so bad, bro. After they did that, you in a getaway car speaking so proudly what you did to this lady.
Eating popsicles.
Eating popsicles. You talking so proudly about what you did to her. That's scary. That's scary. Because
it is.
Here's my thing right here. I did a story a couple years ago about them girls who killed their own mama. The 12 and 14-year-old killed their own mama.
I think I've seen that one. I believe I've seen that one.
Okay, they killed their own mama because the mama won't let them do what they want to do. They want to go see some boy or something.
Right.
And not only let's go even further than that. How about them damn twin girls? Them twin sisters who killed their mama because the mama was trying to tell them right. I forget what their name is. The mama tried to tell them right and went to the funeral with their boyfriends. And the dude who was the brother of that woman said he got up in the funeral and said, "What you hoes laughing at?" He said that what he told them because he was just that mad. The fuck you hoes laughing at? Here with your dudes at my sister's funeral, which is your mom. What you bitches laughing at? And so again, demonic, sick, twisted. Now that woman right there just got you talking about well, her daughters killed her. I think she was trying to get them on the right path, but they so out of control. But you want to know
that's what I,
go ahead, bro.
I'm sorry. I would say that's when like I said, that's when it becomes at what level are you conscious that what you're doing is wrong and just know what you're doing and just doing it anyway.
And I want you to know something else too, bro. With a lot of these stories we talk about with these young ladies, you never hear about the father.
Yeah, that's true. Did any of the moms speak out yet or anything? Or like, did they say any parents said anything?
I don't know. The story's still fresh, so I don't know if the mom spoke out or anybody spoke out now. But if the mother's looking at this, they more than welcome her to speak because I would like to know what happened. What happened?
Yeah.
You know, so my platform open to anybody who want to speak. You know, because if I could talk about it, then I should be able to talk to you as the mother or the father. And you could tell me what I got wrong. I don't mind being corrected, But right now, we got some misfires right now. What happened? It's something misfired here. Is the mama away too much? Is she at work too much? Is she not involved?
Right.
If she's not involved with these ladies like she should be in? Or again, where's the dad at? Is he not involved? Is he not around? I mean, what's really going on here? What's really going on here, man? And it just saddens me. It saddens, bro. Jazz and Taz, that's the name, the twins. Jazz and Taz. Thank you, Tamika. Jazz and Taz out of Atlanta, man. And that was so sad that what them girls did to that lady. And that lady kept giving them chance after chance after chance. And all them girls were saying, "We saw her mama." The mama called the police. The girls came out the house talking, "We saw her mama," and told police. And the mama told police, "Oh, we good. We're gonna try to work it out."
And gave them another. And that was their second chance. A lot of people don't get.
And that cop left. They got that woman and killed that woman. And it was a beautiful woman, too. And I was like, man. And then to show you how sadistic the girls was, they was in the interrogating room. They didn't realize they being recorded. Once they saw the camera, they started making themselves cry. I said, you can't tell me. You can't tell me these young children got demons in them. They could do that shit and can make themselves cry like that. Like they really gave a damn about what they did.
Right.
But go ahead, bro. I'll let you get the last word, man. I'm gonna let these people hear the video again, bro. Thank you for making time and come holler at your boy, man. Go ahead.
Oh, always, bro. Always. I'm you hit me with a link. I definitely try to come on anytime I can if I catch a live. I normally be at work anyway. My new security job, I sit at a desk and be watching my computer anyway, so I normally see if you go live or not.
Okay.
But my thing is, like I said, we need to start doing better. I know, like one of my other YouTube channels I listen to, Bbed Productions, he's been talking a lot about lately about guys being more responsible for themselves and their kids and everybody else around them. And a lot of guys don't like that on his channel, but I love it because I think that, like I told you, I'm in a situation where I've dated somebody who got kids by other guys, and I'm, still active. And I've told you before, like I go on field trips, I'm at parent teacher conference and everything because they need some type of positive male representation. If not, they don't have that balance, which leads to stuff like this.
I'm gonna tell you this, bro, because the reason I like children so much because my grandmama, she ran a daycare. She ran one of the best daycares in Memphis. And anybody
my grandmother had one.
Right. Anybody who I dealt with that had a child, if they had a school engagement, and the mom be like, hey, will you mind coming here? When I'll try my best to get there. This one girl, I met her like right after she had her baby girl, and when she started this thing down here called Porter Leap, something like that. They had like a little arts and craft decoration thing going on, and she called me like, hey, can you come up here, And the baby name was Hannah. Can you come over here with me and Hannah, and be the male figure, try to help out a little bit? I said, I ain't doing shit. Yeah, I'll come up there. And,
that's what's up.
Went up there and we were carving the pumpkin and stuff. The girl, she seemed like she was happy I was there, but then she went out and started doing other stuff. I was like, wait a minute now. I probably help you carving a pumpkin. Where you at? She started laughing. But the fact that I was able and they respect me enough to say, hey, you pretty much been here while she was growing up. When you come up here and do this, ain't no problem doing that, So,
right.
Again, so, and she was very grateful that I did that. And I actually had fun doing the carving pumpkin because I never done it before. But I was grateful that I did that, just let her know that, hey, I ain't forgot about you, dear. I know I was there, whatever you need me, if I can, I'm there for you, So it's all good, bro. But London Lee, bro, thank you so much, man. We got to do this more often, bro.
For sure. I'll catch you, man. I'm about to get back in there to my job. I already ate lunch and stuff, so I'm good. Thank you.
All right, bro. No doubt.
I'll be back in the chat. I'll be in the chat.
All right, no doubt.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, my man London Link, he be in a comment section and whatnot. So, again, a very crazy situation here. And Jamie, thank you for listening. Tamika W., you said something about a receipt at Walmart. You want to come over here and tell me about that incident? I want to talk about that. You said somebody used it at Walmart, somebody was heckling you about a damn receipt or something. Now, while I wait on Tamika to answer that, for those of you who are here listening right now who didn't get a chance to hear what happened or listen to these girls, oh shit, I gotta go find it. Hold on. Jesus Christ. Damn, I gotta go find it. Shit. Is this it? Oh yeah, this it right here. Again, I don't want to show it. I mean, it ain't really nothing to show anyway. But y'all just listen to these young ladies. For those y'all who listen to Bush, those y'all who are new listening, listen to these girls just before the fight, during the fight, and after the fight. Listen.
They don't lie about finna fight. I don't give a who you is about to fight y'all hoes.
About to fight y'all hoes. I don't give a fuck. I'm about to fight y'all hoes.
Man, I need my mace. I need my taser back from Brandon. He need to get it back. I would have been training her to do his mace. Girl, why you let him take it? Where they took my mace? Because I thought it was what you doing that? Her. They say y'all can get the mace back and not the taser. Who? Lil' Nana coming for show. Jamaica, where y'all at? Jamaica beefing with them too. They started beefing with them last night.
And what makes it so bad, y'all? They looking at the phone while they doing it. So somebody was up in there. Somebody was telling them y'all doing wrong because they were looking at the phone. Even though it's blurring their face out, I can see somebody looking at the phone and they reading what they saying to them.
Yeah, and do. They all say, why you not the only one?
Go to bed.
Not at Walmart, at home. Y'all going to the movie? Yes! Put the phone back on the charger. How much percent you got? Yeah, we're about to come out as soon as my sisters come. Fucking Oh, Lord Jesus Christ.
Oh, Lord Jesus Christ.
She leaking, y'all.
Laughing, talk about bitch, I don't give a fuck. Laughing, telling whoever driving the car, talk about go, go, go. Wow. I mean, seriously, man. I'm tell y'all, man, these folks are here ruthless. You don't give a damn how old they are. These folks are here ruthless. They raw, they rough. And these girls are here cussing better than me.
For
cussing better than me. Talk about I'll fight you hoes. I don't give a fuck and all this stuff. I'll fight you hoes. I'll fight you hoes. Another reason why this saddened me so much because at one point in time I want a little girl. I want a little girl. And it would break my heart if I had a little girl and I heard her talking like this and acting like this. You know why it hurt my heart? Because I feel like I was a failure. No matter how hard I try to teach her or him the right way to go, I would feel like as a father, I failed. To hear my daughter, my son talking like this, and how proudly they speaking, or how they stabbed somebody and killed them. How proudly they speaking of how they killed somebody. I would feel like an honest failure. I would. I would. So I guess if it's safe to say, I'm glad I don't have any children. I'm glad I don't. Now there's going to be multiple lives affected because of this. Multiple lives going to be affected because of this. The girl who lost her life and the mother of every last one of them people who was involved in it. Everybody's life going to be affected because of this. I can imagine how a mom could tell somebody that my daughter is a murderer. Who wants to tell somebody that my daughter, my son is a murderer? They kill somebody. Jamie, I hear you when you say that, but this is something that you can't blame social media for. Because the reason I say that because social media was already here. So you can't blame social media for this. All right? Because social media was already here. They're just like neighborhoods. You know, the neighborhood was already here. It's the people that came in the neighborhood and how they treated the neighborhood. Same thing with these girls. These girls got on social media, and this is what they use social media for. So you can't fault social media for that. Because social media, from my understanding, will be used for entertainment, and Facebook will be used for catching up with friends and family, so I thought. But it's the people that get on social media and how they treat it and how they use it. And like I tell anybody, at one point I wouldn't even fuck with social media because it was just a terrible thing. People who was on Facebook before I even got on Facebook are always on there airing out their dirty laundry. Airing out their dirty laundry to billions of people who don't know shit about you. Airing out their dirty laundry. I said, I ain't gonna fuck with that. Who wanna fuck with that? But, you know, I got into the game of doing this, so I would need to use Facebook and stuff like that to get myself out there and get my message out there. Amen. So, you know, because I'm old enough to know what to use it for and what not to use it for. Whatever problem I got with somebody, I ain't got to go on Facebook and put it out there like that. I can keep it to myself. It'd be nice. I may be wrong for saying this. Y'all forgive me. Sometimes it'd be nice to air somebody ass out there to let people know what kind of motherfucker you fucking with. But even with that, though, what's that going to get me? Nowhere. Billions of people don't know shit about me and don't even know shit about the person who I'm dealing with. Right, a cesspool. Thank you, YT. A cesspool. A cesspool. Look at y'all coming out the bushes. Peace seeker. Young teens are wicked these days. They run around in packs, starting trouble, bullying, stalking others. You're like a pack of wolves and hyenas. A pack of wolves and hyenas. So again, I don't know how these girls gonna come back from this. I don't. But I just feel it's a shame that a parent got to say that my daughter, my son killed somebody. All right? Ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for joining me. Again, Malia Bass, you little sweet angel, happy birthday to you. You are gone, but you're not forgotten. Ladies and gentlemen, on your man Chris Thorns, I will be back later because I got an update to the human trafficking, and I think there's some more stuff going on about the Orrin and Orson case. So I will be back on later on tonight. All right. But until then, y'all take care of yourself and each other. Get them lights up, share this out, and I will see y'all a little later. Thank y'all.